last night, I was on streaming homepage after live streaming again. Yep, and I had Pika get that question. If you've been following the channel since it's not Inception there, since Jon actually told Jon kind of is happened, you can tell I'm not happy getting out with Jon. I always maintain with the deep Jon back to normal. Jon pushed super heavy, and I maintained that I died, that the story I've been whole idea, but not stuck. So I did ask for the sword Pika get an answer. And I got answers about it. And the answer I got was disappointing. However, he did respect my answer, and I do think Pika did and my question. I do like it. You're a nice guy. You're a great writer, and I love your work. So I am glad that I got to answer that question. Now, it wasn't the answer I wanted, but you know what? I respect where you're coming from. That being said, though, I still need to know because you really want to. So yeah, just be fun. Again, what's the meme in it? Well, you'll find out. So, there's my ancient article and news as a whole, and my final thought is the situation as a whole. When maybe it's center of reality. Okay, it may not be perfect, but we can answer we got it's an article on Jon Kent in the future. Be fun. Again, what's the meme in it? Well, you'll find out. So, there's my ancient news. Yep, so enjoy it. See ya. Alright, as you can tell my intro, you can tell my intro about this news. Why? You'll find out. What's this story? According to the article I have here from Super Homemade, I go, they're going to respond to fan complaint about Jon Kent's age. Okay, my complaint, because I don't want to ask the question. Yeah, I have to go actually on the video on the Super Homemade, and I'll go ahead and answer the question. Here's the story. If you haven't been reading Superman comics for some time, you may not be aware that Jon Kent's son Superman Dwayne went from being a young boy to a young man in a very short amount of time. Gee, you think? No shit, sure. It's only idea not bad, even day one idea. That should be what kind of resistance. Sorry, I'm just gonna pass over the topic. Crazy, and I'm trying to remind me the whole idea. Continue. Jon went out to space and met with his grandpa Joel. Long story. A very bad story that I don't want to remember. I want to read the story but I remember it. It's such a terrible story. It's such garbage. Continue. The blind had horizon and increased the knowledge of the universe. Yeah, and I did. I made a fucking sentence that's so stupid that's insane. I didn't see that happened in the beginning. Continue. Unfortunately, Jon was stuck in a black hole and on Earth 3, the home constant, which made no sense because Earth 3 was blown up and the dark side war. Well, not dark side war. Forever evil is blown out into the energy monitor. But then it came back. It made no sense. The whole story and the last thing about the better. Captured and imprisoned by Ultraman, which is an imprisonment we got him for quite a few years before he finally rescued by Joel. Don't remind me. I hate that story. That story broke my brain. It was what the fuck is that thing in that garbage? I hate that terrible book. It's such an awful story. Fuck that story. Fuck that idea. But what are you doing? Why didn't you want to clap? Why? Why do you hate Jon Kent? Why do you hate Jon Kent, boy? Why? It's so stupid. I hate that story. Continue. Sent back to Earth, well, 7 years past Jon for a pill in 3 weeks that passed when he left the young teenage son, and they knew 3 years ago was not 17. Yeah, a whole story on one of the men who don't got it. It's so fucking stupid. Continue. Family to the point in the tournament, feeling like they've been robbed of a story of a young Jon Kent, and began calling the DA Superman's son. While that story took place in 2018, the current have considered unabated. No shit, Sherlock. I'm still one of the people who still maintain it was a bad game on day one. And I only made a bad game on day one. It was a terrible idea. Continue. So you want to interview on Monday night, fan called Allison and Parliament and Jon back to their age. Yeah, that was me. I don't want to ask the question. And I'm glad I did ask the question. Because, well, I love Jon Kent Boys. You know my history by now. I love Jon Kent Boy. In fact, he had asked the question.
Good to see you. How's everything going?
Good. Very good.
What's your question?
Yeah, my question is, I know you asked him before, though. I just wanted to know, with the upgrade at with wars are not over, I'm just wondering, I know you said it's impossible to undo benefit, but I still maintain that maybe we comment, is there a way to get oh, young Jon Kent and TNN, they're just in the same DNA, like kind of do a split of two Jon Kent. Is that right? The common that type of story in your book? Or no?
You're saying you'd like two Jon Kents, is that what you're saying?
Kind of, yeah. But then, you know, we have the young Jon we don't love, but 10-year boy, before trying to age him up and have him, but he still be a fairy.
Well, I feel kind of like what Dan's doing. Isn't he telling stories? Dan Jurgens going to be telling stories about a young Jon Kent?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Kind of,
what
but
it
it's
is.
in the past.
No, you're right. Okay, so, all right. So, in all seriousness, please forget I was laughing because people just love talking about this, and this has been going on for so long. But the thing with Jon Kent is that
Yeah, that was the question I asked. But there's a lot more to it than that. But he does explain it, and I could we got that thing and done it. But what's the kind of chase? Here's the reason why they won't do it. Which here's the thing. People just love talking about how this has been going on for so long because they respond. But the thing with Jon Kent is that as soon as I came out the whole thing, John's future had already been settled. Right something had plans. What he was going to do with the character, and he was going to do with, yeah, if you don't know those plans were, how can I say this? Oh, like bad and not that great, but what's the character chase? Yeah.
as soon as I came onto the book, the whole thing, John's future had already been settled.
Yep.
It was already gonna Tom already had his plans for what he was gonna do with the character, everything he was gonna do. There was all the stuff he'd been through with Legion.
Yeah.
Things he was gonna do with Legion, things he was gonna do.
I hate Legion.
Superman, Son of Kal-El. One of those things, of course, was him coming out as bisexual, but there were lots of other stories as well. And yeah, anyway, he's been through a lot of stuff. And if we were to quote unquote one more day, John, referring to the Spider-Man thing, where they just kind of like poofed it away. If we were to do that, we would be undoing all those stories that happened since then. We'd be screwing over not just Tom Taylor, but everyone who'd read any of his books and all that time. Like, none of that happened. Nothing that happened in Legion would have happened. It would literally be erasure, like taking a bisexual character and making them vanish. But taking them back to an age before those things happened. It just would have been. I acknowledge that it was not a popular decision. And, however, to undo it would have been a bigger mistake than the initial, thing. So there were lots and lots of reasons why it would not happen with or without my help. Like even if I pitched them the idea, like, hey, we should make Jon 10 again. Whether that be through some kind of magic stuff or discovery of another John someplace else, or some multiversal, whatever. No matter what happened, it would have undone. It would have made all the other stuff that happened bullshit. So there were lots of reasons why we kind of can't go back. So, but one thing I did really miss was seeing the relationship between Superman and Lois and John as a young boy, making all the kind of dumb mistakes kids make when he's like frying cats and like trying to figure out how to do stuff on the farm. All those things that were just really fun. See him on roller coasters, and I wanted to get back to all that. It's not so much about John. It's about the stories. It's about the feelings that those stories gave us. I'm going to make another analogy, and I'm sorry to go on about this so long, but I feel like it's a big deal. I'm hoping that everyone on Twitter is watching, so we just kind of put this to bed. But when I was on my first Alien.
Yeah, that's the question I asked. It's the only why I'm here, but honestly, makes sense because I did an interview. So, I'm fine with that. But he didn't know my question. So yeah, but long story short, super brief. So Ben Johnson getting out there because they can't do it because they've got so many problems and they would cast school out there a lot of way, which I get it. I really do. I get know he's coming. He does make some good points. But it just, there's so many opportunities of young back 10-year boys that did put more hard in the market younger than normal. Well, me. But let's get into it. Do a more true article. Even if I put you should know me Jon Kent again, would that be more some kind of, magic to discover, Jon else. There's some motivation why no matter what happened, it would have meant all the rest of the hand was gone, so the world we can't go back. One thing I did want to dive into the missing wizard and swimming Lord and John's young boy. Make on a contemporary kid making yep, that's what he said in an interview. Yep. But with those kind of notes, the first movie, everyone got the first movie, but what those kind of notes don't say or just don't account that they're not trying to just see this one cool thing happen over and over and over. Trying to recapture the same feeling of horror, mystery, and trying to recapture the feeling of the viewer. Trying to recapture the matter, assuming Jon can do it well without undoing a big important piece of cane. Yep. Side note, the thing that happened to Jon kind of added a more complex way to Superman rather than that before. Superman now I think we're going to mention kind of sad, kind of haunts them, and War Train 2. Not going to make it a little more complicated. Jon and Super Twins, quite makes it kind of makes for drama. Sometimes he's bad for having the credit, and we love a lot these Blue Power story. I think that Jon is a prime example of it, where it's something that unfortunately happens, somebody we care about, and what figure character going to just something at the loss. Yep. So with that being mentioned, why we're going to reach out at his age. Jon Kent. Yep. And at the end, all gonna show. So at the end, we got, which is another undo the mistake, which is like a 17 forever, and all my one never gonna happen. Which again sucks, but I do want to PK coming to make good points. Even though I still maintain that which is under off mistake and the normal matters me. And I respect PK at the water, and I'm glad at the end of my question. And while I do want to say kind from, I still made a video comment and killed you with one stone. But that's just me. Yep. And that's all when I show. But also, don't get another video at this point. And well, we'll try all my thing I want never gonna happen. And we'll try seeing it, which is kind of shame and just frustrating. But I get it. I was fucking coming I was fucking the weather. And I started PK at a prison because the guy's a nice guy. I met him at the New Comment. He's a great guy. And I do respect him, and I do hope Leo and Jon do that. Maybe in the future, maybe in some in the future, I make it my wish. But at this point, I'm just gonna enjoy the story by God's over and see what happens to her. Look, it's not an answer that I want, but at this point, nothing we can do. The only thing we can do now is just start with Jon's future in animation. Maybe live action, maybe the 50-50 coin nuts, but we'll see. That's what I'm gonna show. No, we finally ever watched with the Jon Kent, which is coming out. That's what I'm gonna show. Oh no. My bottle. I don't know, but I know Jon should be telling away. On cute, unbanned, and about cute at the kid. I go scared about the Timber, the kid. I got caught by my face, I'm a super at the boy. Pure, I go scared about the good kid. Let me say, it's not my hate right now. I hate that Jon Kent with garbage. I only did Jon Kent with a bad year, a hard year, and it has never ever happened. The fact that he don't show that guns are pretty. Like, why? Like, it's right there. Like, these are showing Jon and covered, but they want their normal. I don't care them pretty. However, that means that with all that said, do I understand PK J comment? Do I respect it? Yes, I understand PK J comment, and I do understand his comment because he made some good points. And I understand, and Jon, that unfortunately, Jon, that it must have wanted Jon to know, and must have hurt me that more data than no. I do understand where he's coming because he does make some good points. Two reasons. One, if we were to do it, we would be undoing all the stories that happened since then. We screwing over not just Tom Taylor, but everyone who read any of this book and all the time that none of that happened. Like that had a region would have happened. Which, in all honesty, that wouldn't be a bad idea because let's be real. No one gets it down like the Benny's Region book. Ben's reading book was just garbage and garbage fire on day one. That book was trash from the very beginning. So I wouldn't mind that being it was that kind of existence because how many good thing I can get my wish and then all thing that we go bye and that was a good thing. But the second thing he said that it was going to be like taking a bicycle kid and making them vanish, which taking back to the fortune having it was just everything wrong. So, yeah, thanks to the bisexual BS in general, to this nonsense that the second they would erase that, that means general bisexual stuff never happened, which I'm not real for a good thing, but he does make some good points, and making anything about any point in time would just be wrong. So yeah, there's a lot we think about that, and as much as it pains me to admit it, he does make some good points. Look, as I say all the time, I'm never gonna put against John. No way. I don't. I beat it. I didn't make him at the New York Comic. Nice guy. I do love his work, and his work in the Wall Star with perfection. One of the best books in decades. It was a good book. However, I will always maintain that you can still have the Bicycle Jon Kent, but you can have me for Earth 3. But then again, unfortunately, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Like, it's kind of confusing. Like, things John what he's saying, John, I mean, they undo the mistake it would have double Bicycle Jon Kent, which is kind of at the one more day, John. One more day, John. Like Spider-Man did, it would be the undo a lot of the story that the people read, which. In all honesty, I get it. I really do. And he made a good point. And that actually is a mistake that actually is a good example. Because one more day to tell a story. And you might say, I hate One More Day. Well, One More Day is one of the worst parts of the decade. That story's crap. And she does not want to do it a mistake because, well, obviously, it would cause like backlash. Which, I get it. That actually makes sense from her perspective. However, I always maintain that either John was a talent of day one, and that's the thing that's really crazy about this, because this situation never happened day one, this situation never happened, but with all that said though, he still made the good points. And it must say, pains me to make John that the future G.A. Jon Kent. At this point, as much as it hurts me in general to see not John be G.A. back normal, I hate to say it. Maybe it's time that maybe we just give up. And maybe it's time we never see John Kent Tender Boy ever again. Look, I don't like a main defeat. I don't. I'm passionate. I'm a passionate guy. Heck, in the beginning, I'm passionate, and my opinion. And that's how I gotta do it. That's how I can work. And while it hurts me enjoying that I can't see John Kent back to normal, at the same time, no, I do respect his coming from. And he does make some good points. Look, it's not the thing in general I don't like in general, much I hate seeing they're going to do in passing. PKJ does make some excellent points, and his points do make sense. Look, well, I would like John Kent, I would go to John Kent no hurry, because frankly, I always maintain that John Kent because it would actually not earn for the talent on day one, and I really don't know. And it just drives me nuts that they won't G.A. Jon Kent back to normal, and it drives me crazy that this awful decision keeps going forward. However, PKJ as a main point makes a good point, and all the stuff I do and go through, not just more about 20th century, everyone let's go to stuff too, make sure that all your invites go to any now we haven't in an alien film, they don't want to see it in the comic either. We want to go to the scene with John hurt over and over again. And they want to see a check first in the movie. Yep, and I'm not trying to see just one cool thing happen over and over. You're trying to recast the same feeling of a horror mystery, and recast the same feeling of a review. So I'm trying to recast the matter of Superman John Wayne without the boy Peter King. And in that way, you make a ton of sense. Look, was it the answer I won? Was it the answer I really wanted to get answered? No. The thing that I want to see as G.A. Jon is a possibility. But since that's not a possibility anymore, I think it's safe to assume this whole age young is still be can. Look, I get Peter that he made a good point, and I would maintain while I hate that Jon with brain passion, Peter Jon made a good point. So I hate to say it, maybe it's high time we just give up and just move forward with Look, you know me. I don't like teenage. I hate teenage. Not earned it, forced from the beginning. And I said, hurts me. This is going to still be canon. Maybe it's time to give up. Like, look, we're no more Super Sons. Yes, I could have a Super Son heartbeat because I love this movie with Band and Fun. I love this movie. Plus, I'm a Super Super material. I love Giant Super Saiyan Boy because I love Super Sons. I love Giant Super Saiyan Boy animation. In fact, I want that show. That show me. I want that show. That is me. Said I love Giant Super at the end, more at the end, comment and more Giant Super animation in a heartbeat. I would. I love seeing more John. I love this kid. So yeah, I I love this character. You can tell I'm a main partner about this character. And yet, I still love to see Jon Kent and Kong be playing because that'd be a fun idea, it'd be better than I want it, damn it. But if I can't get that in comics, maybe I actually would give up. Look, I hate giving up. I'm not a huge fan of giving up. I don't want to give up. I'm not giving up fight. I want to keep going, baby. I want to keep going, but maybe it's hard to admit and I will never get Jon Kent back to normal. Look, I don't like saying this. I don't like mean defeat. I hate a mean defeat because defeats aren't an option for me. But at this point, maybe it's hard to admit. I'm never, ever going to get Jon Kent back to normal. At least in the present. Now, I'm not saying we give up. No, there is some hope. As I said before, we're getting back to an action with Dan Jurgens, and that story is typically in the past. So. Maybe a small window chance. Maybe the action could sound real great, actually going real high. Maybe a small chance that may under the television stand the north. Look, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying Jody it's actually impossible to see Johnny north. It's not. There's so many at the idea on do mistake. It's not that hard. But getting PK at the answer the question that I asked it last night. Maybe Johnny, even PK did pick that idea. It would have to cut off my damage that already fought. Look, I don't like that saying it's already done. I'm not a huge fan of mean defeat. I hate mean defeat. But getting into the pick they gave me last night, he made a lot of valid points. Look, I don't like saying it's already done. I hate saying it's already done because I don't like saying it. It's going crazy. They want to hear it all, but give me all the second day, give me all the weird shit, and the whole thing we got it, and the whole bad ideas. Maybe we just give up and just move on. I think from this terrible retcon and just hopefully fixing the plan. Look, I hate saying it we do, guys. I don't like mean defeat. I don't. But give me what you going on now. Give me everything going on right now. Maybe we can enjoy the story for what it is. Let's enjoy the ride, enjoy the story we're going to bar, and just hope for the best, and just see you in the future. Now, would I go to Younger No? Yes! I would Younger in a heartbeat. I would go to the kid, I don't know, back to normal in a heartbeat. We're going to make it in the fun. But if you can't find the comics, maybe the fuck my animated style things. What do I mean by that? Well, here's the thing. I hope the movie is see with this. Why? Because this movie succeeds. Maybe. Just maybe it's one when you get more sequel. This one we're done is 10-year-old boy, 11-year-old boy is having fun. I want to shoot that stuff, damn it. If I can get that in more Super Channel, I'll buy a heartbeat. Because I love Super Channel. My favorite team. I love the team back. Tell them it's a great team. I love the team back, damn it. But me. But as for the future, Jon Kent future in the present right now, as much as I hate them, as much as I hate saying this, as much as it breaks my heart in Johnny, maybe it's hard that we have to move on from the point. Look, I don't like saying it. I don't. I know I'm repeating myself, but after so much bullshit from DC nonsense, maybe it's hard to enjoy the actually admit at the undoing of a bigger mistake. Look, I don't like saying this, guy. We don't. But given that we're sitting in a little trap right now, given the horror that we're in right now, must I hate to admit it, must I hate accepting defeat, maybe just focus on the story right now. Now, I've been playing the story. What am I going to play the story right now? The one I'm going to now in the point is more the action comic stuff. That's it. I've been Jon Kent. Yeah, I'm going to hope for that name. That's going to drive me crazy or nuts. And I know whatever goes over it. Yeah, well, I'm not a fan, but no matter what the blue Jon Kent, I've been in a terrible idea for a while. I hate this idea, but this idea is garbage. At the same time, though, maybe this could be an indie story. Look, I'm not saying I think it's gonna be good. It'll probably be bad, but you know what? If I think it isn't good, maybe could question again 50% on that. I will accept this horrible retcon, horrible change, and just enjoy after the story will get to work. Look, it's not perfect. I can admit that. I know what I'm saying is I hate that things will come out now because it made me feel like a hypocrite. But at the same time, though, people did make good points. It may not be fair, it may not be the thing that I want, maybe not the thing that I want period, it may be a change that I hate so much, But we also get Young Junkett story at the in action comic. At least Dan Junkett story in at the action comic one going on now. Well, okay, more like a flashback story with Jon Kent. So maybe we should enjoy this story, enjoy the backup story, but we can, because as much as I hate seeing him in person, maybe we should enjoy the story we are and just enjoy the backup stories, enjoy those stories, and then enjoy action comics. As for the event of Jon Kent stuff, yeah, we're still with that. My expectations are very low for this thing, but I'm just focusing more on the Dan Jones stuff way more than the Men Junkies. The Men Junkies is basically a train wreck because I don't trust Taylor these days, but who knows? Well, okay, I don't trust Taylor with mainstream stuff. His other stuff I liked. His mainstream stuff is garbage, but we'll see this in the future. As for Young Junket's future, I'm just gonna focus more on 23 future and focus more on the Young Gunner in the past than focus on the present. As for the present, yeah, we'll see about that. The present might make it interesting, even though it's not the same. I'm just gonna do it 2K as development, see how it turns out. Look, it's not perfect, I admit that. It's not the thing I want. But I got an answer on, I finally got an answer what I wanted to ask for years. Well, okay, I got an answer. Not the answer I wanted, but I'm just gonna enjoy the library I got. But I don't know. I think that's good. Those are my thoughts on Jon Kent after respond to my question about complaining regarding Jon Kent's age, and my final video on this whole topic as a whole. Look, I hate defeat. I do. I hate saying this. I hate the thing coming out of my mouth. I hate saying it. But honestly, at this point, maybe it's harder to defeat and just move on and just for in the future. Look, I'm not a fan of defeat. I don't like defeat, but at this point, there's nothing we can do. So let's just enjoy the ride and see what happens. Now, if I'm wrong, if I'm 100% wrong, and if we do get Jon Kent back to normal in the future, I'll make a follow-up video and say, and I'll do a party. You're all invited. So until then, let's just hope for the best plan in the world and pray to God, maybe a Jon Kent back in the future. But until then, we see it. But that was all. I think that's good. The different about PKJ respond to fan complaint regarding Jon Kent's age. Please comment to have any ancient news to get to hit it also if you on Twitter. Please comment channel for 2 stars. Please hit the bell kind of some story. So you can. Oh yeah, one more thing. I like to think Superman homepage will let me be on the live stream because thank you guys the anime question from Bill K. Johnny. He's a good guy. And PKJ, I love your writing. You're a great guy. And thank you for meeting you at Comic Con. And thank you for checking out my channel. I love your work. You're a great guy. And I do want interviews on that. And because you're a great person. And I do want interviews on it because you're a great guy. And I love your work. And I can't wait to see how in future action comics. But until then, anyway, Sans. That's all. I think that's good. I don't think you. Oh, this is my favorite guy. I respond to fan compared with Jon Kent's age. We don't comment here by instant news. To get to hit it on Monster Graffiti on Twitter. We don't comment channel for 2 stars. Please keep the bell kind of some story. Because you can, I'll talk it longer. Jon Kent Superboy. Yeah, John. Yeah, right, John. One more thing. If you would probably undo at the whole eat up nonsense. How would you undo it? Please comment below. Would you let me know? And please let me know how you undo the mistake and how would you kill you with 110. Like how you can see a Jon Kent, the bisexual stuff, and how you did or no. Please don't comment below. I'll talk about it. John.